Good afternoon, and thank you for coming out to ZestFest 26. We've been doing this since the first ZestFest.
Woo, long time ago,
All started down in, I'm CaJohn, and this is Buddy. We're both Hall of Fame hot sauce people. We've been doing this show since it was in Austin. It started in Austin back, I'm going to say about 2000 or something like
98,
that.
I think. I get down to it.
And it used to be called the Texas Fiery Food Show.
Palmer Auditorium.
Yep. And we got to know each other. I went out to the show in Albuquerque in 96, I think it was. And I met Buddy out there in the booth. He had the best smelling barbecue that was going on out there. And I figured he had to be from Texas. I was from Ohio originally, so. But no, he was doing it swamp style.
Swamp style from Elda, Florida, down in southwest Florida, close to the Everglades, close to you almost get without being in them, where the alligators sing and the cooters roll.
Tell them what a cooter is.
Y'all know what a cooter is? Anybody? Guess?
It's got one meaning, but that ain't what he's talking. There is an actual thing.
There's two versions. I'm going to let y'all do one. This is the four-legged version here. It's a soft-shell turtle. It's black, got a big, long neck, and we grew up eating them when I was a kid, but I didn't like them when I found out what it was. It's like, I don't eat turtle. Anyway, that's what a cooter is, and I have some seasonings and a barbecue sauce named after those creatures from the swamps of the Everglades. But anyway, we're going to do it kind of, like he said, ingredient malfunction. He's doing a Southwestern style with some Louisiana twist. And I'm doing just a swamp twist because I've never made this before, but I love pozole. Take it away.
Yeah, pozole is hominy. If those of you that might not know, we've got golden hominy here. It's a good Tennessee hominy, I guess, because it comes from bushes, which is in the mountains of Tennessee there. But we're going to, instead of using the chicken thighs, which we couldn't get done in time, cut up is what I'm basically saying. We went back to something we did yesterday. We did a boudin 3 ways yesterday. Florida style, which was Buddy, of course. New Mexico style, which is me. And then, believe it or not, we had a New York deli style done by Jason.
And we voted it was the best.
It was the best. It was a boudin Reuben, and it was excellent.
Awesome.
Hey, Jason.
Where you at?
He's back there.
Where's Jason at?
Jason
Goodman.
Oh, well, he just got his back to us. But right over there, the fella holding up the camera is the guy who's responsible for us having all this boudin.
Jody.
Jody McFarland. And what town you live in?
I live in a little town called Lawtell, Louisiana.
Lawtell.
Population a little less than Buddy's.
Where'd you get the boudin from? Did you make this or?
No, we got it from a little place down the road about 30 miles from Baton Rouge called Karchner's.
This is some good boudin, I can tell you that. Really good.
He's got his nice and hot, so we're going to start and let him know you're going to get the swamp style. He's on East Coast time. This is Central time. I'm on Mountain time.
There you go.
So I'm used to being behind everything.
Little olive oil going in first. I'm going to kind of do a little saute here. Some jalapenos, onion. Justin Wilson, my favorite.
Justin.
Man. Okay. Get that going. I've got some fresh corn to go with that hominy, so I've cousins here, I guess, or might be brother and sister, who knows. So I'm gonna do that first. Onion and that, a little squeeze of tangerine. Got a sweet and sour twist there.
I will say that when you taste this over here, we're going to have the chicken version of it, but we'll have ours down there, so maybe you can get a little taste of that too.
See what we screwed up or not. That's going good. I think I'll change here for a second. Can y'all see it on the screen? Good?
Now, I've cooked on this stove quite a bit through the years, and this thing, that one is unpredictable. You don't know when it's going to work or when you're not because it's the, what they call it, induction top. And this one, it'll run away from you sometimes. So anyway.
But I'd rather one run away from me than one don't work. That sucker made me mad yesterday.
He was trying to do a boil and it wouldn't work.
It wouldn't boil. So I had to, in the middle of the show, I had to change my boudin to stir fry boudin. All right, that's starting to stir up good.
I'm adding some nice Hatch green chili to it. I live 45 miles south of Hatch, and I'm also the co-chair of the Hatch Chili Pepper Festival in Hatch, New Mexico.
Beautiful little town down there.
Spent 65 years of my life in Columbus, Ohio. I was a fire protection engineer and an electrical engineer, so I did a lot of high-value fire protection. And CaJohn comes from the fact that I went down there and got so enamored with their food and stuff when I was working. I was in my 20s. And I would just ask them this, that, and the other thing all night there on living out on the rig. And they started calling me Cajun John. But with their accent, it was CaJohn, and then they just dropped a Jean, and it was just CaJohn. And I came out here and worked in the Midland, Odessa area with the oil companies and found out a whole bunch of Tex-Mex and other good foods. And so I went from a meat and potatoes Midwest where black pepper was the hottest in the house to just having a whole world of flavor, I thought.
We were both inducted into the Hall of Fame. John, I think you was the class of 14 or 15?
15. First year.
First year, 2015. And John actually nominated me for the induction in 2017. So we're both Hall of Famers and proud of it. And there's only how many left? There's 19?
There's 19 of us. And then it went on pause while we were in COVID, and it hasn't started back up, but there's a lot of rumors that we're going to start bringing in new members again.
Great.
And that some of the, I was fortunate enough to go in with Edmund McElhenney, the guy that started Tabasco. And just to be on the same ballot with somebody like that, there was 10 people nominated. Just to be on with him, I was very happy, and I was very surprised when I made it. But,
yeah. I'm lucky that out of the 4 that I was inducted in, all the other 3, might be passed, but anyway, the other 3 have passed. It was, I think Wilbur Schofield, which he was already passed. He's a long-time guy. That's where the Schofield unit was named from. And then Dave Lutz, he formed the Hot Shots Pepper Company, or distributing out in North Carolina. And Chip Hearn's dad, which is Luther Hearns, he was Peppers.com, and both were great friends of mine and John's. Really good guys to the industry. We miss them both to this day. But anyway, I was going to say, I might have been passed too if it hadn't been a week ago, or a little over, about 10 days ago. I was had some issues, and I was lucky. My doctor friend, I texted him and told him I was having some problems. He said, buddy, you need to go to the hospital and get checked out, see what's wrong with you, if anything. 3 days later, I had a stent put in, and now I'm here cooking. After Friday a week ago, I got on the plane Wednesday, and I'm here cooking and enjoying it. I couldn't feel better. I feel like 40. Somebody said I feel like 20 again. It's not quite 20, but I do feel 40 instead of 69.
And I'm 72, so I look at this youngster, and he looks at me as a youngster because he was in business so much longer before me.
Yeah, I started in 89. 89.
He's got a little capsaicin gas going here with that jalapenos. I'm going to put the pozole seasoning, which is a product of my company, Zia Chili. It's under the brand of Enchantment Gourmet, and it's really good in chicken noodle soup as well. So we're going to get that in here.
I just put the shrimp in. Get it going, because that takes the longest.
And I've added the boudin.
You're getting all of my stuff.
And the green chili.
You got the right. You got the wrong side. I got the right side.
We were going to do it the other direction, but I said, you got better access to the burners over there. So, and we wouldn't trust that one to do it. We tried it yesterday, like he said. Mm-hmm. And when we did that, I was back there on that stove, so I didn't even have a microphone I could use.
Need more tangerine. All right, on.
So we've got those ingredients in. I'm going to put in some red onion. Another little trick about yesterday was when I was making this, once I got it all together, I was in one of these little pans, and I wasn't even halfway through putting it together, is what I should say. I had to go transfer it from one pan to the other. And it worked pretty well.
Yeah, I was worried about it a little bit, but you've done perfect. Thought there was going to be a buddy scene up there. I just spilled it all on the floor.
So I'm adding the hominy at this point. I'm going to turn that
Yours up or down?
all the way.
All the way?
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it. And
Add my hominy.
I like to, I've got serranos here. Serrano is my favorite pepper. I used to do some things at an event that was called the Great Big Food Show, and it was put on by Food TV. I've been fortunate enough to have probably 12 episodes of things on Food TV that I've been on. I was pretty much the go-to guy from 2001 to 2009 for anything chili or hot sauce related. And I met, at this event, I met Rick Bayless from the PBR channel, or not PBR, that's Bull Riders, PBS. And we were both he was going to do a demo, one in front of the other one, and I was cutting up jalapenos, and he said, you know, I love jalapenos too, but I can't trust them. I never know what the heat's going to be. So he said, I use serranos, and I took that, and it's really good advice. It always, you can always find one that'll give you the heat you want and not be too hot, not going up to the Thai or the Chinense, the habanero varieties. And with the camera here, I think you can probably see the soup. It's getting a lot of color going. And that's all. It's got purple, it's got white, it's got gold. Jody, what is that of? It's a purple and gold and green. I don't know what he said, but
That's the colors of the best school around, not Ohio State.
no, purple and gold and green are Mardi Gras.
Mardi
colors.
Gras.
And you're a Cajun? Come on.
It's not orange and blue, I can tell you that. Gator colors. Speaking of bull a while ago, you said PBR. I'm also lucky to be here because in 2019, I went down to Costa Rica to help a friend do a wing contest he'd never done. So I took my sauces down there just to liven it up some, and I was doing the contest and done all that, got it all done, and then I decided to go searching for peppers like Columbus did. Anyhow, went to looking for peppers and got that done, come back through town, and there was a rodeo going on. So I'll tell you what, let's go check that out. Anyway, long story short, about halfway through the rodeo, we decided to go out there and chase the bull around, a Brammer bull.
Like the running of the bulls, but it was just a
yeah.
single one.
But it had a matador out there. He had the flag and stuff. So my buddy, he goes behind my back and tells the matador, he goes, give it to the gringo, give it to the gringo. So anyway, he gave it to the gringo. Here I am with the same style hat on out there, doing this with a gator hammock shirt on. I think it was a T-top. Anyhow, I'm out there doing this stuff. We got a video if you'd like to watch it. I'm out there doing this, and here comes the flag. It's, oh, for me? So I get up there, I'm doing this, back and forth, and here comes that bull. I got closer, and he got to stomping. Next thing you know, I'm sitting there, and I pulled it from out here to right here or whatever. It's like quick. And he hit me. It went up in the air. My neck hit the back, and out I went. I'm talking about out like that. They grabbed me by the feet, drugged me out of the arena, and threw me in this little closed window area, and they hauled me off to the hospital. I was out for like 2.5 hours, knocked out like a light. Anyway, I'm glad to be here. God, thank you for that one, too. I owe you many times.
You must be a cat.
I don't know when my last life is, but I know those two of them right there is dang sure off the list.
Well, I've added my my cilantro to this, which is, I said this is kind of a Cajun fusion between New Mexico cooking and Cajun cooking with the boudin and the colors but these other I've got some avocado here, and I've got some queso fresco, and the seasoning I put in was our Pasoli seasoning. I'm going to finish it off with our Hatch Spice, which is a good all-purpose seasoning that is our #1 bestseller. And I've got a bunch of sauces and salsas and things all.
Yes, he does.
With the New Mexico green chili. The Hatch chili is in all my products. And even my jalapenos are grown in Hatch. A lot of people don't realize that. But Hatch chili is kind of like Napa grapes. It's just a region. There's no one chili that's called a Hatch chili. So a lot of people get that confused and think that there is a Hatch chili. There's probably about 45 varieties that are grown in the valley there. So, and the Big Jim is probably the most famous of any of them, and that's a medium pepper. And that family come out with a mild pepper, which was a Giuseppe. Giuseppe Franzoi was the one who first planted chilies in the valley. And then the Big Jim, which is Big Jim Lytle. It was the grandfather of the guys that I buy chili from now. And the Miss Junie was the grandmother. And she just passed away 2 years ago at the age of 102. But they did another chili, which is called the Triple X Lumbre. And
Go ahead. I'll try mine. Go ahead.
okay, the Triple X Lumbre, and I have a hard time with calling it Triple X because it's really not much hotter than a hot jalapeno. But to them, that's really hot for a New Mexico chili. And to me, something that's Triple X, being a hot sauce guy, it needs to have habaneros or hotter. But that's kind of the way that goes. So we got the samples out there,
Got
but
samples
we'll wrap
here.
up. We'll wrap up here.
This is my shrimp. It's got the corn. I put the fresh shucked corn a few minutes ago, or whatever y'all might have saw me. It's got the onion. I used jalapeno instead of the. You used the serrano, didn't you? And then
Yeah.
we had some chichitos. I wish I'd used some of those. I love that. Anyway, that's gonna go into here now, and then basically that's gonna be it. I might top it off a little bit more garnish, some cilantro, which I will.
I'm going to plate it right here. We're going to add some of the queso fresco to it. And this isn't a really hot. Neither one of these spices are hot. This has green chili, and this has Hatch green chili and Hatch red chili. Then we'll put a little bit of coolant in there for those of you that find it hot. We'll put in a little bit of avocado, and be willing to answer any questions. Finish it with the Hatch spice over the top of it. It's a little heavy, but it's not too hot.
If anyone has any questions for CaJohn or Buddy, just raise your hand. I'll bring you the mic.
I'm gonna end up throwing the swamp to it, Scott. This Tropic Gator, this year it won its 5th Golden Chili here at ZestFest. I'm very proud of this sauce. So I'm gonna throw this a little bit on top of this pozole, and that'll create the swamp, finish the swamp.
And since I have none of my sauces here, I'm going to use his Gator sauce, which was his first sauce.
First sauce.
And it's a Cajun style sauce, Louisiana style, cayenne garlic, really good. So that puts a little bit of heat on it just as a finish. Yeah.
All right, I think I'm about ready. Yours about ready? Yours looks
Yep.
good. You're ready.
Yep. So no questions?
Any questions?
I think they're ready to eat, man.
I was going to say, that's a question that they all have.
That's always the
When
last
do we
one.
eat?
When do we
Time.
eat? When do we eat?
Time.
Michael, you're up.
They're ready right now.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all for staying, watching.
Hope you
How
come
about
back
a little
tomorrow.
swamp pozole from Buddy Taylor and a little
Beamer up.
boudin pozole from CaJohn? Fantastic. The Hall of Famers. They could be a tag team. Look at that. I can see the merch right now. Buddy Taylor and CaJohn, everybody. How about one more hand? Samples are
Thank
ready
y'all
over
again.
here
I'll-
at the
Thank y'all.
sampling station. Thank you
Let's
all
not
so
hand it
much.
off. It's